decimal adder. We know what is the binary number system. We are going to find out what will be its BCD number system. BCD stands for binary coded decimal. Let us name the binary input as B3, B2, B1 and B0, and the BCD outputs to be D3, D2 and D1 and D0. So since we have 4 inputs, so we will be having 16 combinations, right? From 0000 till 111, right? So we have written all the 15 combination. What about the binary and the BCD equivalent till number 9? There won't be any difference between your binary and BCD because BCD number is also having 0 to 9. So till 9, 1001, there won't be any difference between the binary and the BCD. So the output remains same till 9, from 0 till 9. Okay. Now after 9, for the binary 10, this is your 10, right? So for the binary 10, how can you write your BCD number? 10 represents this 0 will be of 0000 and this is your 1. Similarly, how can you write 14? What is the binary equivalent for 4? Each and every BCD digit should be written as 4 bits, right? 0100 and we have 1 here, right? So for 1 we will be writing it as 0001. So this is the binary equivalent for a decimal 14. So till 9 what happens? Your binary and the BCD number will remain same, right? After 9 when two digits arise like from 10 to 15, we can't write your BCD number in 4 bits. Instead we are going to write it as 5 bit. So let me write the fifth most significant bit as D4, right? So for D4 will be 0, right? Once after your 9, from 10 your D4 will be 1 because you see after 10 from after 9 from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, what about the most significant bit? It's going to be 1, right? So from 10 to 15 your D4 will be 1. And what about the other part like D3 to D0? For 0 it's going to be 0000 and for 1 it's 0001. For 2 it's 0010. The same decimal binary equivalent you have to write. For 10 it's going to be 1 4 zeros, and for 11 it's going to be 1 0001, 12 1 0010, right? Now so we are introducing one more bit called D4, right? So that D4 will be 1 after 9. From 10 till 15 we have to include D4 as 1, and the corresponding the second bit binary equivalent should be written for D0 till D3, right? So this is the truth table we have obtained for binary to BCD number. So if you compare your 10 to 15, we got this number. There is a logic. If we add 6 with your binary number, you will get BCD number. For example, let us take 13. So what is the binary equivalent for 13? 1101 is the binary number, right? Now I am going to add 6 with this. So 6 is 110, right? So add 6 with your 13. Now 0011 which represents 3, and we have carry as 1. So what is the answer we got? 13, right? So the logic behind your binary to BCD number is whenever your binary number is greater than 9, right? We have to add 6 with that to get its BCD equivalent to find the expression for D4, because your D4 indicates whether your number is greater than 9 because we have 4 bits, right? B0, B1, B2, B3 are the inputs. So 16 cell came up you have to use and find what is the expression for D4. For D4 till 9 it will be 0, right? So till 9th cell you have to write 0. Then from 10 to 15 it will be 1, right? So from cell number 10 till 15 you have to write 1. Now group it, how many groups are possible, and find its expression. For the first grouping, B3, B2. The second group, B3, B1, right? So this is the expression which tells us whether it's greater than 9 or not. Using this expression, we are going to draw the logic diagram. I am going to add two decimal numbers, 5 and 5, right? So what should be the answer? 10. So what is the binary equivalent for 5? 0, 1, 0, 1. For this 5, it's going to be 0, 1, 0, 1. So add both. Adding both will give you 1010. Whether 1010 is less than or equal to 9, no, it's 10, right? So which is greater than 9. If it is going to be greater than 9, what is this number actually? This represents B3, B2, B1 and B0, right? Now we got B3 and B1 to be 1 and 1, right? So use this. So what happens? D4 is equal to 1 dot 0 plus 1 dot 1. So which represents D4 is equal to 1. So whenever your D4 is equal to 1, what we have to do? We should add 6 with that number to get the DCD answer, right? So since we got D4 is equal to 1, so it is necessary to add 6 with that of your. Similarly, we have one more case, like if I am going to add 9 plus 9. Right? So what is 9 plus 9? Is equal to 18. So now what is the binary equivalent for 9? 1001. Similarly for 9, 1001. So add these two. We got the carry in the very first adder itself. Actually, we will be having two adder. One will add the actual input and the other one will add 6 with that. If necessary, it will add 6 with that. So we will be having two 4-bit adders. Okay. So the first 4-bit adder will add your actual number. Okay. Then the second 4-bit adder will check your D4. Accordingly, it will add 6 with that final answer. Right. Now, in the first adder, what is the answer we got? We got 10010. Right. This is for the first adder. 4-bit adder. Now this carry you should keep in the final answer also, right? We can't neglect this carry whichever we got in the first adder because it represents the final answer, right? So we should get 1 8, right? We got 1 now. Now what about the other 4 bits? Actually it should be 8, but we got it as 2. So what we have to do now? We should check with your D4, and if D4 is equal to 1, is your D4 is equal to 1 under this condition? 0, right? It is not equal to 1. If it is not equal to 1, what happens? It tells us we are not supposed to add 6. But is the answer correct? No, because we need 18, but what we got 1 2 12. With this B3, B2, B1, B0 alone, if we consider for checking whether we need to add 6 or not, sometimes the answer may end wrong because we have a carry over here, right, which indicates the number is greater than 9. It is we are supposed to add 6 with that, right? So what we are going to do is, whatever the answer expression we got in the D4, that should be connected to the OR gate, and the other input of your OR gate should be your carry. 4-bit adder 1, and then the second adder, it is also a 4-bit adder. The first 4-bit adder, we are supposed to give the inputs, the actual input. So let me take two numbers, x and y, the two numbers. So each of the two numbers is going to be 4 bits. Okay, x3, x2, x1 and x0. Similarly, y3, y2, y1 and y0. And the output of this 4-bit adder is going to be your binary. This 4-bit output, which is equal to B3, B2, B1 and B0. Now D4, and with that D4 we have to add your carry also, so that we will, this OR gate output will tell us whether we are going to add 6 or not. Right? This B0, B1, B2 and B3, because with this number only we are going to add 6, right? So we are taking B0 till B3 to the second adder, right? And we need to add 6 with that. For that, what we do here is, what is 6 0 1 1 0? So the first and the fourth bit is going to be 0, which represents ground, right? So we are having 4 inputs in that. So the first and the fourth bit, we are just grounding it, which represents 0 0, and the second and the third bit, which represents 1. So we need to connect this OR gate output to the second and third bit. For example, I told 9 plus 9 combination, right? So 9 plus 9 will offer you carry 1. So this carry, if it is going to be 1, what happens? This 1 will be taken over here to the second and the third bit. Already your first and the fourth bit is 0 0. So what is the answer? 0 1 1 0 is 6. So 6 will be added with your binary number, and that will offer you the output final sum S3, S2, S1 and S0. So if we had any carry, that should also be taken as the output, which represents the most significant bit. carry. So this will be your final answer, right? Now for this adder 2, we will be having one more carry, right? Because each and every adder will have its own carry, right? So adder 2 will also have carry, but that should be neglected.